You have a collect call from. Press 1 to accept charges. Hey guys, this is the Queen Carter, and you're tuned into Press One Podcast. And today I have a special guest by HardBodyRocky. How you doing?
Wow, what's down, babe?
Doing good. So, where are you from?
St. Martinville.
Okay, where is that located?
Like 20 minutes from Lafayette, like 337 area.
Okay. So, you come to New Orleans often?
I come here once in a while.
Mm-hmm. So you travel a lot, so you be in like Houston and all that?
Yeah, I'll be on the road,
Yeah. Where do you live? Or you don't want to say that?
around.
You live around, yeah. Yeah, so I see you moving around a lot. You be performing, doing your thing. So that's what's up. So tell everybody what you do.
I rap. I'm an artist out of St. Martinville.
Mm-hmm. How long you been doing music?
I just started probably like 2 years ago, but I really could have rapped all my life, though.
Yeah. So what were you doing before you were rapping?
Shit. I own a couple of businesses.
Okay.
Can
you speak on those, or?
Yeah, I own a couple of houses and shit,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
shit
real
like
estate.
That. Yeah, real estate.
Yeah, that's good. You been doing that for a long, long time?
About 4 years.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So you down here today to do a show, and you
Yeah.
popped into Press One Podcast, so we definitely appreciate that.
Thank you.
So can you let us know a little bit about your upbringing? Like, did you grow up in a 2-parent home?
Nah, just me and my mama. And
Okay.
my sister and brother.
So you got a sister and brother?
Yeah.
Okay, so you ever met your dad?
Yeah, I know my daddy.
Okay.
Mhm.
How's that relationship?
We cool.
You cool? That's it?
We straight.
Yeah.
Cool, we straight,
Okay, so how was your upbringing? Like, did you grow up in the ghetto? Did you grow up in middle class?
I mean, you really call it like, it wasn't a ghetto, like, it's really like, you would call it the hood,
Yeah.
It's more like we had junkies. We had like homeless junkies.
Mm-hmm.
That would be more of it than like really broke people around our hood, like type shit. But they broke,
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you attend school?
Yeah.
You graduated?
Nah.
Okay. Why you didn't graduate?
I had a lot of shit going on in school, like I was giving trouble in school and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The regular little boy grew up without a daddy type shit,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What grade did you go to school till?
11.
Okay. Well, you was right there.
Yeah, I was right there. I had transferred to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went to high school in Dallas. Then when I came back to St. Martinville, I couldn't go to school unless I went to alternative school. So my mama didn't want me to go back into alternative school. So she was like, what you want to do? I was like, shit. She put me in like a private school, but the teacher would whip the kids and shit, and I was already grown.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to just go to work, you heard me?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you dropped out at 11th grade. So did you have any experience with dealing with the law before then?
I mean, yeah, we had a couple of bump ins.
So when do you think it started, and how did it start?
Like, what you mean?
Like, how did you start getting involved with, like, maybe being in the streets, or just started to get?
I always been in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember when I wasn't.
Yeah.
That's how long.
So you started young, you being in the streets, and what did you do? Like, you sell drugs? Would you just run around?
Shit, we played the block.
Mm-hmm. Played the block, okay. Okay, so when was your first, like, run-in with the law, like, going to jail?
Back when, what you mean? Like, when I went to jail?
Yeah, like, did you go to,
When I first went to jail is when,
juvie or anything, or?
Shit, we been doing that. I've been going to juvenile. I fought a cop in school.
Yeah, so give us, like, that storyline, like, when you kind of first started.
I fought a cop in school.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up going to juvenile for 2 weeks.
How old were you?
I was in the 8th grade.
Okay.
I don't even remember how old I was.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to juvenile for 2 weeks for fighting Officer Treadway.
Mm-hmm.
And then, after school, that's when you really bump into the cops for real and going to jail for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after I quit school, that's when I started really going to jail. Like, I was really going to juvenile and J-sub, like alternative schools. I wasn't going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Then after I got out of school, the first time I went to jail, it was off an attempted murder charge.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my friends ran into, but we all beat the charge and stuff.
What grade were you in then?
I wasn't in no grade.
Oh, okay.
I was working. That's when I left school and I started working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So where was your mom during all this? Like, how was the relationship with you guys?
She was praying.
Yeah. So you just being bad, running the streets.
I mean, I felt like I had a reason to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like I had
Were you like the man of the house?
I mean, I'm the oldest boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, my little sister and brother, it's like, your mama got a bond with you, but when you got sisters and brothers, it's like a different bond, especially when you ain't got no daddy.
Yeah.
So it's like you feel like you the daddy, like, And then I was just out there just living wild for real because I ain't no daddy, I guess.
Yeah.
But that shit go though.
What made you feel like you had to be in the streets so young? Like did you have things you just wanted, or was it just a part of the environment that you were in?
It was things I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was tired of living broke.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go and get it.
Exactly.
Couldn't just sit down and I never was the type of nigga to let nobody give it to me. I wouldn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when did you catch your first real charge?
First real charge was the attempted murder charge.
And you said you were over 18?
Yeah, I was 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, when that happened.
Can you speak on that? What happened?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What you mean, like the story? What happened?
Yeah.
Well, it was like one night a dude was trying to. He called me. I met him in a club and shit. So, dude, he was like, "Can you come pick me up?" So when I pull up to pick him up, I always was like, I always had money and shit like that, and I was still in the streets, so that you gotta watch who you hang around. You know what I'm saying? Because they envy you for what you got, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? So when I pull up to his house, I guess the nigga was, when he opened the door to get in the car, because he asked me to come pick him up to go to the club, he upped the rod on us and shit, And we left. When we left, he was on the ground, huh?
Yeah, like self-defense?
Yeah. Okay. It was more like self-defense. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you went to court for that, then?
No, I ain't even go to court.
Oh, okay.
Nah, they really dropped it. They really dropped the case within itself because he was lying and saying that he ain't had no gun, and the cops found a gun behind the shed and shit. He was trying to, lie on us and put us in jail, saying that we just pull up and shot on him and shit, Shit like that when he knew he was trying to,
After that attempted murder charge, how was your life after that? Like, then when did you get into it with the law again?
Really on some bullshit ass weed charges. It'll be like, cops fucking with you because they know who you is. They know that you getting money. So they just in your business trying to figure out what you got going on. So they stop you and stalk you. You know how the cops do.
Yeah. So when you caught your charges, were you mostly here or were you like out of town and stuff?
Nah, I was like in St. Martinville or Lafayette. Well, really Lafayette. Not St. Martinville too much.
So when was your first like sit down charge where you actually had to go to jail? Because I seen your mugshots, so you've been in jail multiple times.
I really sat down because when I went to jail, I ain't had no money to get out. And, back then when I went to jail and sat down, my friends, like, I don't know. The friends that I hung out with, they ain't really had money to come get me out. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I sat down. I already knew the charges beat. And then after that, after sitting down in that time, I ain't never sat down in jail again.
So what about the rest of your family? Like, do you have a lot of family, like supporting family, like aunts, uncles?
Yeah, I have a big family to
Yeah.
support me. Facts.
So how they feel about you being incarcerated?
Man, my family used to come. I swear to God, shout out to my family, because when I was locked up for that year, every single weekend they was there throwing a party at the jail. I'm talking about bringing their cups of liquor to come visit me, you know, like going dumb.
Yeah.
They was going dumb, like cheering a nigga up, you know, laughing. They done snuck their phone in the jail. We josting, taking pictures and shit. Like, and then, you know, when I was locked up, it really fucked my head up, because my first son was born while I was locked up in jail. You know what I'm saying? I was on a collect call when he was, when his mama was in labor.
Yeah. So how did that affect you with wanting to come out and like do better to be with your child?
That made me never want to leave from Baum again.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Like,
How many times did you get locked up after that?
I'll go to jail probably for a day and then bond out. Like probably about 15 more times. I don't know, 10. I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
So they know you by first name
They know me.
around? Yeah.
They know me by first name. Yeah.
What's like the most memorable thing for you about like going to jail? Like when you go in, you get processed and all this and that. Like, what do you remember the most?
They got people in there that that don't have support. You know, and they got people in there that need help, and you know, people that was misleaded. You know what I'm saying, in there. Like people that got forgotten about in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy that I'm out, but you know, it still run across my mind that it still got people in there.
Yeah.
You know?
So what's the longest time you had to sit down?
A year.
A year. And what was that charge? What was the charge? You can't talk about it?
I don't like to talk about it because
Yeah, you don't have to talk about it.
it's still like open.
Oh, it was an open case?
Yeah.
Well, how was the experience? Like, were you here in Louisiana
What?
when you went to jail for the year?
Yeah, I was in Louisiana.
Okay. So, how was the, like, experience of you going to jail for the year? So, like, you went to court. They brought you to jail.
They were rejecting. I'll go to court. They will reject my bond to bring it down. They will reject it. I'll be having to go back to jail, knowing that I'm not coming on. You know, not knowing when I'm coming on. It's just shit like that.
Yeah. So, how did you feel? And like, how much time were you facing?
Like, my shit had hold up to like 30 years. Facts.
So, are you like currently out on bond?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm out on bond right now.
Yeah. So, how does that make you feel? Like, you still fighting the open charge?
I'm gonna beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna beat it.
You have restrictions?
Nah.
No? Okay. How was it for you sitting for a year? Like, mentally?
Shit, I stay praying.
Yeah.
Facts. I stayed praying. It was just like putting yourself in a real routine. Some shit that you're not really used to. You know, people not used to other people telling them go shit. Like when the shit, like locking you up like a dog, an animal.
What
You feel like an animal.
What prison were you in or jail?
Lafayette.
Lafayette. So you were in Lafayette. So was it a jail or a prison or like a camp type thing?
It was just like I was waiting to bond out, so it wasn't really prison. It was just really parish, but it's really worse in the parish than going up the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, because up the road is really like you really got more shit you can do. You know what I'm saying? And the parish is really like some, I don't know. It's not like up the road though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was it being away a year from like your family, your children? Did you get visits?
That wasn't. Yeah, I had a lot of visits. Told you every weekend it was a party.
Yeah.
How it was miserable. Couldn't do nothing. I mean, it's nothing I could have do but stay prayed up. That's all.
Yeah.
Fact.
How about the living conditions in there?
Dirty.
Yeah.
Gotta be clean, but you're still dirty.
Were you able to do any like programs to like finish school or work a job, get a trade?
No, I was just locked up.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
I was just locked up for real.
Mm-hmm.
A jailbird.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fucking jailbird, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see my song, Bodies? When they kicked open the door. They busted open the door. It's on YouTube. Yeah. And I had to go to jail with just my drawers on.
Occupant 3750 Landry Road, Lot 9. This is the North Fair Sheriff's Office. Exit the residence with your hands in the air.
John Dummy make a beat somebody. How many bodies drop? We shot his partner and we kill his friend.
So, what was one of the like hardest moments for you, or one of the hardest parts about you going to jail?
That I went to jail probably 2 months after I lost my brothers. You know, sitting in jail, just, you know, realizing everything and letting reality kick in. It's really the hardest part, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So they was your blood brothers, or just
like my street brothers.
Yeah.
It was my brothers.
Yeah. So were you able to still like interact with their family?
Yeah, but like it'd be hard to interact with like their family when, like, you know what I'm saying, like
They feel like you kind of responsible, or you had a part in it?
Nah, it's not that. It's not that I'm responsible. It's just feel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a feeling like, you know, it's hard to look, you know, your partner mama in the eyes when your partner not there. I ain't never had to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ain't never experienced that type of shit in my life, you know. You know, watching your partner mama cry, you know, that shit hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, that was very uncomfortable for a nigga, you know. So it's just like, I still keep in touch and let them know, you know. And if they ever need something, I'm here. But it's just hard just to be, you know, outside like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how have you changed your life from being like young Rocky to like older Rocky now?
I don't be outside like that.
Mm-hmm.
If I do, it's for shows. I don't go to clubs. If it do, it's for shows. You know, that's what really changed about me, that I ain't interested in what, I'm not interested in what people worship nowadays. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in the trend no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not interested in that. I'm going to say I learned how to pray in jail. Because when I was free, I didn't pray.
Mm-hmm.
I learned how to pray. For real.
Are you like Christian praying, or like
I'm Baptist.
Baptist?
Yeah, but like religion is, I don't really get deep. I get a relationship with God, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really no religious person, but my religion is Baptist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you choose that though, out of all the religions?
I grew up in Baptist church.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma, my mama, you know,
Okay.
they all sung. I sung in the choir.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can hit a note right now?
No.
No? Why not? You don't practice no more?
I rap. I don't sing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we might get you on one of them tracks.
I might sing to you one day.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You're going to hit the little note. What other skills you think you picked up in jail? You say you think you're a good cook now?
I learned, like, in jail, like, I went to jail young, so it was like when I got in jail, I had to learn how to really fend for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I always, like, had my mama to cook for me, to clean up, and you know what I'm saying, just that type shit. So, like, when I got to jail, I used to make something called a hookup.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it just taught me how to season, really.
Yeah.
So I just used it when I got out of jail, and it taught me how to cook.
So do you feel like you cook because you know how to season? Or you know how to cook?
That's the main part.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to season and cook, huh?
So what's your favorite thing to cook?
Cabbage, okra, gumbo,
Mm-hmm.
like shit like that.
You say you don't like seafood.
I'm allergic to
You're
seafood.
allergic to seafood?
Yeah.
How did you find that out?
I caught the highs from eating it one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was fucked up.
How old were you?
I was like, probably like 13, 14, yeah.
So do you think you would ever like go finish your GED or school or?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want to go back to school and start over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When do you think
Finish.
you'll take those steps?
Probably the end of the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That'll be a big accomplishment for you.
That's start in August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna go to class or you gonna do like
Probably online.
online?
Yeah. On
I
my
figured
phone.
it. Yeah. On your phone. Okay. Why you don't just go and get like the experience? You know, you just don't have the time.
I don't really need one-on-one training. I can do more, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you went to
I
11,
need
so
hands-ons. Yeah.
I got
can
my
help.
GED too. So
Oh, yeah, for real.
Mhm.
That's good.
yeah, I went through the same kind of process as you. Like when I moved here, my sister wasn't old enough to enroll me into school, so I went and got my GED. I already had to take the test twice. So the first time, you know, he placed me. The second time, I was done. Then they hired me at the school.
Man, maybe you can help me with mine.
I could.
For
I
sure.
taught GED. I did the GED training for like 3-4 years. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. We can get busy with that.
yeah, you should definitely finish up just to have it. You know, like
Yeah.
it's just something to have.
For sure.
But what advice would you give to teens, or like, do you try to like help mentor some teens to stay out of jail? Like,
I have
do
a
you share your
football
experience?
team.
Yeah, you have a football team. So how did that start for you?
Sponsoring it,
Okay.
you know. And then, you know, they took my name.
Mm-hmm.
They hard-body babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go and speak to them about things.
Yeah, I mean, I really speak to them when we in the huddle and shit, you know.
Yeah.
Let them know not to give up even though we lose. If we lose, you know what I'm saying? We still the best. You feel me?
Yeah. So you very hands on with them.
Yeah, I'm very hands-on with them. I run them out.
Yeah. So do you have any nieces and nephews that you kind of like mentor and try to help them stay out the streets?
Yeah, I used to mentor a lot of people, but I mean, right now I'm really mentoring myself. I got a lot of self shit I need to finish and deal with. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, along on my journey, I meet a lot of young niggas, you know what I'm saying, that need mentors like I did when I was young. So
Yeah.
I don't mind fucking with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As long as they ain't no broke niggas, broke-minded niggas.
Yeah.
I can't deal with broke-minded niggas.
So what advice would you give to people that's in the street right now?
Fuck the streets. For real.
Yeah.
It's watered down. Niggas ratting to come home. You hear me? Niggas snaking they niggas. You hear me? It's no loyalty. You go to jail, they fucking your bitch.
Mm-hmm.
The same nigga that told you to pull a trigger.
Yeah.
So what the fuck you wanna be in the streets for? You still can be a real nigga without being in the streets. You still can be respected without being in the streets. You hear me? You ain't gotta go to jail to let a nigga know not to play with you. Like, you ain't gotta be hard to, you know, fuck with something.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta do all that.
So what's the future for Rocky? Like, what you working on right now?
One of the hardest albums that's gonna drop right now.
So you dropping an album? What have you dropped in the past? Just like singles and
Yeah, I
EPs?
drop like 3 songs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You never dropped a mixtape?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm not really a rapper. I'm a trapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a trapper. I ain't a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want money.
How many songs you gonna have on your album?
Like 12,
So
including the 3 that I dropped. So, you know, I got 9 songs that's gonna come to y'all.
yeah.
You know? And the mixtape is really about my brothers. Long live my brothers, free my brothers. You know? So it's called Hard Body Forever. And it really like tells the stories of, you know, that time that I lost my brother and my brothers and what I was going through, you know. So everybody that know my story, everybody that fuck with me and shit, you know, that been waiting for it, it's coming. You know?
Yeah.
So
Okay, well, thank you, HardBodyRocky, for coming in today.
you welcome.
You got any last drops you want to let people know? Check you out.
This HardBodyRocky, you know, long live my brothers, free my brothers, you know. That's just about it, though. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
Shout out to the princess, you feel me, for having me way out here in New Orleans. The queen. Shout out to the queen for having me way out here in New Orleans. I need y'all to tune in, man.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck going on.
Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment down below. We have a new episode every other Wednesday. Peace.